don't look directly at his age, and they're getting a guy who we know a kind of multifaceted player.
You know, Serge Ibaka's not going to block his shot.
George on the drive, a little collision down the lane. Yeah, and back to your point with DA.
In that regard, and so especially game 7 against Denver.
Catch and shoot 3 and away from Bridges as Mikal got up to a hot start.
Slowly crawl in, get some guys in foul trouble. This is right now has to be dissected, you know, and how to get back from a huge deficit. You know, when Paul George is hot, he's pretty much unguardable. And so you got to start to get physical with him if you Crowder to run him off his spots.
Minnesota, he knocked down 3 threes in that game. Sharge, quick spins, got the smaller Beverly on him, and a nice little up and under there by Dario.
Yeah, use that little mouse in there. Again, when Cam is not making threes, he's better than that in regard to find a way to get your rhythm.
Kennard misfires.
On one side of your wrist, you like to wear your socks a certain level. I mean, the color shoes that you wear, all those things come into play, and it can really bother you. And as the Suns are doing here, they're slowly whittling this deficit down. You can get this thing under 20.
So he'll head to the bench, and
that's huge.
That could play a role into the second half as Bridges.
George wide open there, understanding the shot clock situation.
Bridges trying to jam him defensively. George with a miss. Runs it out to Bridges, out of the corner for 3. Can't get the touch.
They're really guarding that 3-point line. I mean, you got to pretty much break that barrier and get to the basket.
Bridges on the dribble penetration, but cut off there by Leonard. EJ, and I think the Clippers even just recently on Friday night, because they were down by 19, got within 1 as Bridges finds himself over beyond the stripe.
The 3-point shot's not there tonight, and that happens from game to game.
Leonard misfires.
You're cooking.
Well, trying to turn the corner, finds Ayton, swings it around, sets up Bridges, got it. That is filthy stuff. Bridges got him up in the air, kicks it over to Cameron Payne, who deposits the triple.
I think he was getting a rest anyway, probably. So let's see if Cam Payne can.
Bridges sets up for the corner 3. Leonard may have gotten away with a double dribble there as Crowder coming out and jamming him. 5 on the shot clock. Jackson, step back jumper. Good defense that time by Cam Johnson. Leonard behind the strike.
This is his time.
George, great defense that time by Cameron Payne. As Monty Williams looks up at the clock, sees it go under 4 minutes. George on the turnaround.
And he hasn't made one since then.
Mikal just 1 field goal. Season high minutes from Devin Booker, 45.
Yeah, and look, I would like to think that the Suns go in the locker room, that Monty is going to be extremely positive.
In the middle of that.
No.
So I was.
Look, that was a heck of a way to fall, and you shouldn't have done it. See?
He's still our player of the game, and he is still terrific. 39 for him. Bridges makes